What is going on, my beautiful internet best friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the local skate park, and today we're gonna be doing some progression. Today we're gonna be improving our switch whips. If you've watched my videos, you know I've been on a journey of learning switch whips and getting them. I've gotten them pretty consistent out of the fly out, but now I think I'm ready to take it to a bank. It doesn't sound that difficult, but for me, like, out of a fly out is so much easier because the quarter does all the work for you, whereas a bank you actually have to hop, so it presents a kind of a new challenge and you need a little bit more control. So that's what we're going to be going for today. So we're going to do a quick warm-up, do a couple switch whips out of that, then do it out of that roller because that's kind of like a good middle ground, and then over there's a nice little bank that we're going to try the switch whip out of, because eventually I want to get to like switch down whip airs and even hop switch whips. So we're going to do a couple little warm-up runs. It's like 35 degrees out, so I'm freezing. I'm cold, but that's fine. That's not your problem. That's my problem. So without further ado, let's start warming up. We're gonna flare before we even air. So yeah, let's do that. A couple other stunts and then switch whips. So here we go. It's so goddamn chilly. Like, I know for some of you probably watching, like, 30s and 40s isn't too bad, but for me, being a fucking native Florida boy, this is brutal. Like, I'm already, like, somehow my thumb is bleeding. I don't know. Do I need to moisturize or something before this shit? Beats the piss out of me. I'm cold, but we're gonna move on anyways. All right, because I'm a sick bastard and sometimes I enjoy a little bit of pain with my pleasure, we're gonna do probably one of the dumbest tricks I could do right now. I don't know why, but I just thought it would be funny if I didn't land it. We're gonna go for the double bar. I just complained about my fingers and hands hurting, but I don't care. We're gonna double bar. I'm gonna double bar and make my fingers bleed. Here we go. All right, now that I'm starting to feel a little bit more buttered up right now, I'm gonna do one that I learned in a game of bike. It's not really a learn, it's kind of like forced to do. And typically here, like in the last video, I do backflips over there by the roller because I just have a long straight run up. But in this game of bike, the set was to drop in here and then flip out of here. See, it's quick, tight, you gotta get the drop in perfect, but I wanna do that because it would be neat. And I'm starting to like backflips again. So let's give this a rip. All right, stoked on that flip, not stoked on this weather. I'm done warming up. This gravy train is coming to an end. We're gonna just we came here on a mission. We're gonna start it. We're gonna start doing a switch whip out of there. And as soon as I land one out of that, we're gonna do it out of that roller. As soon as I land it out of that roller, we're going to that bank. I'm gonna make this quick and snappy because my little fingers are cold. And I can't cut my finger. And I'm freezing and my nose is running. Fuck. All right, enough. I haven't even done a tail whip today. Let's just do the first switch whip, hopefully get that, and then get this over and done with soon so I can go home, watch Thrathers, and warm up underneath my weighted blanket. So, first switch whip out of the quarter coming up. All right, first attempt at the switch whip out of the quarter. All right, step 1 of 3 done. Admittedly, the easiest step. Now we're gonna do the medium easy. Harder, a little bit harder step, which is out of that roller. See, with a quarter, you get launched up pretty good and you don't have to worry about like the pop and stuff because it just does it for you. This bitch does a little bit of that, but not as much as the quarter and a little bit more than a bank. So it's a nice middle ground. So let's get the old switch whippy out of this. And then if we get this, as soon as we get this one, we're moving on to a bank. I just want to be better at switch whips than Brandon up. That's about it. So here we go, boys. Now I gotta go to the bank. All right, somehow knocked that out first try. Now we're gonna go over to the bank. The bank's a little occupied right now, but that's okay. We'll still go for it. This one should be significantly harder than both of those. Granted, I landed both of those first try. Whatever. But now is gonna be the part where I dead sailor a lot, slap my foot on the ground, cry a little bit, and probably not land it. So here's where the entertainment for you guys comes. Here's the bank we're going with. It's a little quick one, a little tight transition, kinda, and not being used by a bunch of people. So, first attempt coming up. gonna suck for a minute, but I think we can do it. Significantly harder than I thought it would be. That's progress right there.
Your back stroke lands perfect, so just keep the front foot lighter and set it.
It's way too cold for this shit. But we're so close. Fuck. Ow. That was it. I'm pushing out. Pushing out, need to keep it under. Don't push out, keep it under. Oh. Absolute dead sailor. Oh. All right, there was a brief moment where I was getting close, and now I'm kind of reverted back to more of a dead sailor. I think there's two ways to go about fixing my problem. I think right now, I'm trying to push through and hop, or like over hop, when in reality, I need to focus more on the whip. Second thing is I think I'm also using my arms too much and I'm getting stuck, locked out. Whereas if I just do more of a kick and then just control with my arms, I think it'll come around a lot easier. So we're gonna give those two things a try and see if we can get a little bit closer. We're gonna just focus on popping up, not like super hopping, and using less of my arms and focus more on like a good kick and control. And I think that should work. So let's see what happens. Let's go. That's all I had to do. Finally. All right, fellas, I hope you enjoyed this journey of progression on this cold afternoon here in Austin, Texas. Really stoked to get switch whips out of the bank. I definitely want to dial those in more. I think next I want to do switch down whips over a hip and then eventually do switch down whip airs and hop switch whips. But I'm stoked for what we got today, so be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss out on the journey of progression. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at @TheRealJaredHobbs. Check out my clothing company, LYNBMX. If you need any bike parts or want a beautiful bike like that, go to timetoshinebmx.com, link down below. And if you want to be a member of the channel, you can join. We have 3 tiers, so huge shout out to our fellow members. We got Kimberly Smith, Violent Sun, and Orlando Pressure Washing Pros. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support, and if you guys want to support the channel, be like them and join the J Army. So, hope you guys enjoyed. The weather is going to be better here in the coming weeks, so expect more content, and I love you all. Stay safe, stay warm, and bye-bye.